Hi, welcome. So this week, instead of doing the oracle card reading that I usually do every week, I've actually been guided to do a channeling of sorts, a like an energy update, and this is really where I'm just going to channel into the collective energy and look at what's going on at the moment and bring through any guidance for you that may help. So still looking at the guidance sort of for the week ahead. I don't know what this is going to look like because it's going to be a live sort of channeling that I bring through. So, although it's not actually live because I'm recording it the day before, but this is the energy now that I'm being guided to step into. So, the way that I do this when I'm kind of reading the aura, it's like reading an aura. That's what I see. I see colours, and those colours will mean certain things, certain types of energy, and I will also see some kind of symbols. So for me to do this and to connect into the energy, I'm going to be closing my eyes. If you want to kind of tap into and feel into the energy more yourself as I'm talking, then you too can also close your eyes, get somewhere comfortable. You can be in a seated position or you can lay down, however you want to take the information in. But it's sometimes when we do this and we're set the intention that we're going to hear this information and this channeling, then what it can do is set off. It's like a soul to soul, so it's like you can really tap into the same information that I'm bringing through, and it's like a soul remembrance. So you may feel it within your body as well and be able to tap into that energy and bring through the same information and use it how you want to use it for your own guidance. Not sure if that makes sense, but that's kind of how it can work. So I'm going to start now with the channeling. I've already kind of cleansed in my space. I'm in a circle of kind of protective circle that I use and calling in the different seasons and elements and my guides, and we'll also call in your guides as well. I've got the candle lit, and that just kind of sets the space, setting the intention that bringing in for the highest good of everyone, the information that, reading into the collective energy at the moment and just how we can get our guidance for the week ahead and what perhaps to be looking forward and what we're going to step into. So, right, so I'm going to close my eyes, and if you want to, please do so, or if you just want to watch, that's fine too. So I'm going to, as I say, close my eyes and just step into my heart space. This is where I like to receive the information. So it's almost like opening my channels to receive the information that's not only coming in through the third eye that I will see the symbols and different things happening and the colours, but I also receive an auditory, so I hear information as well. But it's being in this heart space, which to me feels like being in the centre of my soul. I can feel into this information easier, quicker, and receive it. So I'm just going to take a few breaths. And this is just to relax and coming into this space. It just feels like home. Just so that I can really feel more into the energy. So what I'm seeing, what I'm being shown at the moment, and the way as I step into this collective energy. Now this is us collectively in our group, but also it is extending out into the collective whole as a society as we are right now, and the energies that we're feeling. I very much work on emotions, because a lot of the time it is our emotions that cause us the blocks, the emotions that we hold on to, the emotions that get stuck within our body. So it's almost like, for me, I will see colours and feel the emotions as well. So feeling into the emotion of the collective right now, I'm seeing this division. It's like there are two camps on two sides, and on one side there is this, it's almost like an element of fear, and on the other side there is this collective energy of anger. So there are two sides, and on the side where there is the fear right now, the feelings perhaps, I mean, you could be in either one of these groups yourself, or you could be, sometimes we move between both. We can move between fear and between anger, and both of them can feel the same. Excuse me. So if you're in the side of the fear, then what you may be feeling into right now is this sense of, like the tower. It's the tower energy. It's like the rug has been pulled beneath you. Your foundations are being broken down. And with this comes change. And with change comes fear. You may be feeling self-doubt, or just doubt, uncertainty of what is to come next, in, you know, in the world right now. There's a lot of fear and a lot of uncertainty, and you could be tapping into that kind of collective energy, and then you feel that within your own immediate life too. And so that's where the self-doubt and the uncertainty comes in, and when you're trying to make decisions, it just feels like you don't know which direction to go, because nothing feels quite right. Everything feels different. The old paradigm, the old way of doing things is no longer going to be the way stepping ahead. So all this knowledge, all this wisdom that you've collected, and the way that you know of doing things has changed, and suddenly you feel lost, you feel stuck and unsure of what to do next, and that tower energy can be fearful. And the fear, we feel it in our solar plexus, so I'm seeing this sludgy kind of yellow there. The solar plexus is where we have our courage, it's our power, it's our personal power, and it's like you're giving away this power, your own power, to this fear. And this fear is rising up in your stomach area. It's, you know, the fear is the flight energy, when we have flight or fight energy. It's like that is rising up in your stomach. So you still have the adrenaline is running, the cortisol is being released, and that's building in your stomach area. And, you know, that's what causes that fearfulness, or that feeling that you're stuck right now, because you're either it's what do we say? It's like it's the hormones being released, and they are stopping you in that flight. It's like keeping you safe right now. So you're in this pause moment, and you're in that stuck mode. Now, if we go to the other side, which I'm for some reason I'm seeing that all the fear on my right side, and then if I move to the left side, I am seeing the Interestingly enough, sorry, I'm just tapping into that, because on the right, the fear, the old paradigm and everything that we know as it is that's being broken down right now, that would be male side. So that's almost like the patriarchal society, the way that we know it is being broken down. And then on the left side, I'm seeing anger, anger. So anger of the way that things have been, anger that been controlled, been suppressed, anger that they haven't seen it before. Why didn't I see it this way? And feeling like boundaries have been crossed. And again, this anger is still fight or flight energy. It's the fight energy. It's still building inside the solar plexus. It's still this, it's in a way you're bringing back your power a little bit, but at the same time, you're still in this, you know, neither fear nor anger are necessarily good places to be. It doesn't feel good when it's being held in the body here, when it's being held in the solar plexus. The anger that you're feeling is good to show you that boundaries are being crossed and where you want to make a change. That's where you can use that same adrenaline energy that's coming up for you, in the same way as when you're in the fear element, it's using that same adrenaline energy to adapt and go with the changes that are ahead of you. So with the anger that I'm seeing, if you're on that side, you may be, because there is so much anger in the world right now, it's like you may be feeling and tapping into this. So you may feel in your internal world, you may feel angry about a lot of things right now, and anger is showing itself for you in many, you know, small things. You may just feel like you're really angry about you know, not overreacting to things, but having a reaction. And it's noticing those triggers. Why are you reacting like that? What is coming up for you? What is making you feel anger in the moment? And exploring that and seeing it with curiosity and noticing, yes, I'm feeling angry. What do I need to do about that? So that's what I'm feeling there. And because, as I say, that anger is sitting on the left, this is like the matriarchal. The matriarchal is rising, the feminine is rising, to pull down the patriarchal side, to pull down the old, the worn out ideas, and to bring in the new, the creative energy that is sitting there on the left, and that is the anger that we're feeling. But what I'm being shown is, it's almost like a line is being drawn right down the middle. This is, I'm being shown the dove. This is the, to me, the dove is the symbol of peace. And it's like, if we want peace, then it's no longer this kind of polarity that we have, you know, as above, so below, light, dark. It's like, instead of this separation, so we've got the sitting here in the fear or sitting here in the anger, it's like, let's bring this together, and this is where we find this unity, love, and that is where you will feel your inner peace. And if you want to find peace externally and as a collective, then we need to find that inner peace first. So that means that coming back here into our heart space, coming back into the space of love, into the space of this is where we find peace and the calm. So this means going inwards internally. So looking for guidance, or if you're looking for guidance for the week ahead, if you're sitting here in the fear, it's know that, you know, we go through cycles. Life, we go through cycles all of the time, and perhaps this is where it is your chance to get back in tune with nature, to sit outside, to just relax with nature, be at one with nature, because we have become very detached from nature. And when we are at one with nature, we can't help but see and feel the changes in nature. Nature goes through a natural cycles, the seasons, the changing of seasons. And if we look at where we are right now, we're just coming into a time where we're harvesting, we've been working really hard, we're now seeing the fruits of our labour, and we're able to harvest that abundance now. But we're also in this transition phase where it's time to go into the darkness. We get the darker nights drawing in. This obviously is if you're here, like I'm in the UK, so it's on this side, so we're settling into that. It may be different for you if you're somewhere else in the world, but for me and where I am right now, it's honouring that. And if I were in tune with nature, then I know that it's time to pull back. It's time to go into that reflective space. And in particular, today is the full moon. So full moon energy is about illuminating the light on those things that are no longer working for us. So that means understanding our shadows, going into parts of our life that we just don't want anymore, we don't need anymore, and we let go. And that can also mean decluttering your personal space, your physical space, letting go of things that you just don't need anymore, that you've been holding on to, that you don't use, that you don't love anymore. Thank it, send it with gratitude, and send it away so that someone else can use it. Or and it's also maybe reflecting and looking at what do you eat, what do you drink, what do you put into your body? Your body is a temple. If you're feeling that lack of energy and feeling that fear, are you nurturing yourself? What are you giving to your own body, and what are you putting inside it that will help you to give you that energy? Are you getting enough sleep? So all those things, just looking after yourself and just having another reflective look at that, and that will kind of help reduce and pull down that fear, and just understanding the cycles that we've been through all of this before, and cycles will continue, cycles of uncertainty. And by decluttering, by removing all the things that don't serve us anymore, this is how we make space, and this is how we make the space to bring in the new. So if you're on the anger side, then for you, again, this is still about letting go. As I say, analysing those kind of triggers, and looking at the lessons there. What are those things that you need to let go of? Approach it from curiosity, rather than, so we still need to feel that emotion. It's important to either feel the fear or to either feel the anger that is coming up and rising inside you, but don't hold on to it. When we hold on to it, this is when you may feel tension in your body, tension feelings. It can cause problems within the body as we hold on to it. So if you are feeling anger, just feel into that anger. Where is it showing up for you in your body? Is it in your solar plexus? Is it that you're giving your power away? Or are you feeling it somewhere else? Are you at that stage that you want to tap into that creative energy? So this, for me, I'm feeling kind of I'm feeling the sacral here, the orange, I'm seeing the orange, and that you're ready to step into this creative, you're ready to create something new, bring in this feminine energy that's here right now, and you're kind of done with waiting, you just want to get on and do it, and that's frustrating in itself. But again, if we go back to the cycles, right now is not the time to take action. Right now is the sort of hermit energy, it's the reflective stage, and it's just working out what do you want going forward, and to kind of prepare. It's preparation, getting ready, so that when it is time to take action, you're there and you're ready to do it. I'm also seeing the color blue, so this to me is the throat and it's the truth, and this is really tapping into that inner truth, your inner wisdom. It's also communication center, so again it's still tapping into those creative energies, but it's almost like, what is your truth? Are you living your truth right now? And you know, are you speaking your truth? Are you telling people how you feel? If someone is triggering you or something is triggering you, are you setting boundaries in place? That's not to apportionate or to put blame onto someone else if you're feeling a certain way, because it's not necessarily what they're doing. It's like they are doing something which is bringing up an emotion within you, so that you, almost like a mirror, it's like a hall of mirrors, I suppose. You see mirrors after mirrors after mirror, and it's like that's what I'm seeing at the moment, is a lot of mirrors. It's like you're reflecting back continually, all these parts of your soul, all these parts of you that you give power away, and it's time to start drawing them back. And the only way to pull them back is to start living your truth, and your truth is being in alignment with your soul, what is right for you on your soul level. And this is the way to bring that kind of inner peace. So it's shutting down the noise of what's on the outside. So in particular, if you watch a lot of the media, a lot of, you know, that can be very negative. And that leads you back into that place of fear, and you know, because there's so much uncertainty, and it's this constant doom and gloom of what's going to happen when, and that's not where we necessarily want to be. So if we shut down the media, but it can also bring in, on the other side, it can bring in this anger because of these things that we're still, this paradigm that we're still living in, and we don't want to be living in that. And so it brings an anger through as well. So if we shut down the external noise, and trying not to be triggered as such by the noise of the news or the media, trying not to be triggered by the collective fear or anger, and to just come back to that heart space and being inside and at one with your soul. This is where you will begin to hear inner peace. You'll find that inner peace, and you'll begin to hear that guidance and those next steps that you're actually looking for. So as I say, this is for this week. If you want to tap into that kind of energy and being in your own soul energy, then it's just, if you do have a trigger or you do notice, it's almost like having awareness, having that perception of what's going on in your life. So it's just noticing with curiosity, having awareness of what's coming up for you, and just feeling it and letting it go, but not taking it on internally, not taking it on personally. Yeah, so now I'm seeing quite a golden color, which is good. It's almost like the energy's been cleaned up. I can't really explain to you, but it was like, so as I say, it's actually Saturday and it's the full moon. In fact, I may even share it with you today as opposed to tomorrow. But it was like this pull that I had. So I follow my signs, my synchronicities, my gut, my heart space. That's what I'm in touch with my guides. My channels are usually pretty much always open now. And it was like this pull that I had to do this, that I had to channel this information through for you. I've lost my train of thought, sorry. I think the connection. Yeah, the connection has definitely gone, which is why I am feeling a lot lighter, a lot lighter. I'm feeling back into my energy. So I was feeling very, very heavy, very dark energy. I had such a headache today. It's like the energy was pulling down on me. And now it just feels like this lovely golden glow, a lot of a lighter energy. I'm seeing pink, like if you have rose quartz, it's almost like I want to say to you, get your rose quartz crystals, or if you haven't got one, just imagine this rose crystal of love and of peace opening up into your crown, and allow it to kind of flood through you, flood through every cell, every bone, every muscle, every part of your body, and allow it to flood through and take it all the way down to your feet and down into Mother Gaia, and cleansing, releasing, and then pulling up that nurturing feeling or nurturing energy from Mother Gaia, and allowing that to cleanse through and back up and out the other way to source. So now I'm seeing this kind of like constant cleansing energy flowing through you and opening up into your aura, where you're kind of expanding from the heart space, so that it's almost like a protective energy around you, so you feel in that safe space again, and that you're sending out love instead of sending out fear, sending out anger. And when we send out from that expansion of our heart space, send out that love energy, then that is what you're going to receive back. The fastest way to get into this energy is through this gratitude. Gratitude always helps to raise that vibration. Yeah, I'm seeing purple now, so just a lot of calm. To me, purple is that just oneness, spiritual energy, complete calm. So hopefully, I'm just feeling complete calm. So hopefully that you are feeling some sense of calmness, and that this helps in some way. I mean, it may go over your head, or you might just think, what is she going on about? But that's the energy. That's the energy that I've been asked to channel through, to tap into, and those sort of next steps guidance. So hoping it helps in some way. Okay, thank you. Bye.